Alex.
Sometimes to take a step forward, you need to take a step
my God.
back.
It is okay.
I know it.
No.
All right, so next question.
It's gonna make me cry.
How do you know whether to keep going or to give up?
Oh.
I can answer that question for Emeroy.
Okay,
Keep going anyway.
Okay, I feel like that's broad though. Like I feel like it
Keep going
depends on the
anyway.
situation.
Yeah, that's a fair.
But I think it goes with feelings. I mean,
Okay, so
you're in the right place.
let's put it in, I guess, two kind of contexts. One is, I guess, career. That's the obvious one. And I think the other one would be just for fun, relationships.
Yes, relationships. You should always keep
Nancy
going.
watching?
Pass.
Is Nancy watching?
Does Nancy right behind you?
No, she's plugged into Genshin right now.
Okay.
I could
Got
see
the
it in the
whole-
background.
She's got the whole headset. She's
He's like checking.
He's like, yeah, she's plugged in. We're good.
Close there.
Okay, I'll start. Keep going or when to give up. I think one thing that kept me going with VP or fan biz or what's keeping me going with temper tantrums is that there's a thing that I see in my head, a vision I have of what I'd like to see happen.
Paradox.
And
Yeah.
I mean, that's what vision paradox stands for. The vision, you see it in your head, and the V goes out. You see the vision. The paradox is it goes back in, which is X, and then that's why the thing is future starts within. You envision it, but it starts right now in this moment, which is why it's called a vision paradox. Yeah, and there's a thing that I see that I'm determined to see, and I'm pretty stubborn about a lot of things, and I'm determined to make it work, despite what people are saying. Even though I don't know, I'm a no stone unturned kind of guy, even in relationships too. So,
By the way, is there a way to put these questions on stream as a text?
Ooh, that's a good one. Mine's just coming off the website.
We'll figure it out and add it to next stream.
Yeah, I guess we'll figure that out on the next one because I didn't think about
So even chat got
All
two.
right.
more accessibility options. God damn it!
that. So that's me.
For career wise, is for me, it's are you happy with the career? You know what I mean? Because if you're not happy with what you're doing, that's where I said give up and find something that makes you happy and what you're passionate about. Because if you're just staying something and like staying in that lane and you're just unhappy, then it's like, why? That's me for career. For relationships for me is keep going no matter what, unless you're not getting the same effort reciprocated, then you're trying, but you're not getting the same effort back. And that's when I feel like maybe it's time to give it up because that relationship is unhealthy.
So key thing from B-Rock is give up.
Yeah, just give up. I agree.
I'm just kidding.
Key thing is self-happiness. You know what I mean? You gotta love yourself first.
All right.
As one wise man said.
Is this who I think you're
Is this
quoting?
Alex? Is this name's Alex? Is that the wise man?
Oh yeah.
Is
Alex.
Sometimes to take a step forward, you need to take
Oh
a step
my God.
It is okay.
I know it.
Sounds familiar. I think I heard it before.
I could imagine.
Oh my God. I wonder who that is.
Yeah.
All right, Max. Go
All right,
your
Thanks for
anyway,
intermission.
career-wise for me, yeah, no, I'm the kind of person that will stay in a job for way longer than I normally would, just because I'm desperate for money. I
Subscribe to
need
my
money.
OnlyFans.
It's a ripoff. Don't do it. So I don't know. No, I still I keep going because it's motivated by money. I'm very motivated by money to keep working. Am I sad? Most of the time. Am I earning money? Yes, so I'm temporarily happy. I bought this jacket with the mud hair. See?
Wow.
Now I'm happy.
World
Now I'm happy. For like
Series champions.
Oi.
see, relationship wise, yeah, just keep going until it doesn't work anymore.
Oh,
That's it. No. Fuck up. Does it? Is it?
Just kidding.
Is it?
Okay.
It's the world premiere of.
And in one
Cue the
corner,
divorce vlog.
Oh God. All right, Bernie, you said you're gonna say something.
Yeah, I guess mine would be same both for career and relationship. It boils down to, is it still healthy? So it's not a choice between staying or letting go. For me, it's if it's still healthy, let's say both for work and relationship, you're sleeping normal or sometimes late, but it's still within the healthy range of a normal person. Because sometimes if you love like what you're doing, you have a tendency both for work and for relationship, you have a tendency to give too much,
Oh yeah.
but it doesn't become healthy on your end. Like you tend to lose sleep in terms of relationship, you tend to lose time for yourself. But if it's healthy, and I think you're meant to stay if you're gonna have that feeling both for work and relationship, that you have like that good feeling of waking up every day and it's still on the healthy line. Yeah. So goodbye, VP. Joe.
Oh fuck.
you heard it here
And with
first.
that, I resign.
This is the resignation
Yeah.
podcast.
Hi guys.
You
Everyone,
just see all of us click right now. Like we quit.
everyone's quitting.
We're gonna start our own company.
So for career, I think Soul did a really good. That Pixar movie Soul did a really good representation of this question. Like sometimes you feel like you're meant to do something, so you go for it, and if you're like way too deep into it, where it starts affecting not only you but like those around you
Yeah.
in a negative way, and you can't like communicate to them, hey, I'm doing all this. Instead, you're just going head straight into the water without letting anybody know. Thus makes that whole miscommunication of okay, I thought you were just not paying attention to anyone. I feel like that moment is when you should definitely stop and think, should I keep going on with this? Do I feel fulfilled if I do this? Or would I feel fulfilled like doing this at all? And I feel like those people around you should be able to tell you, hey, you look great in whatever you're doing versus, dude, you're stressed all the time. And I feel like that's a good moment to like stop and think, should I just keep going with this job or not? Look back if it's been shitty, but the good parts have been connected to something else. So I think that's time to start something new. So Soul, I feel like, does a great job answering that question. And in terms of relationships, I feel like it's the same thing. If you like are communicating to your partner and there's just no steps towards the future, it's just a lot of the same and like no goals to proceed forward or move on with the relationship, I feel like that's a good time to think, okay, so what do you want out of this relationship? I feel like if nothing's meeting up, you're going to feel emotional. Of course, you're still going to love them and everything. But if that's not what you're looking for at the end of the day, then stop, go somewhere else.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, Soul is definitely like crazy in terms of like your passion is not necessarily your purpose in life.
Yeah.
And then creating that distinction is hard because people assume their passion is their purpose. And then some people might be passionate about art, but when they have the gift of healing and they should be a doctor and that's their purpose. And it's different. And it's being able to still keep that passion while being able to fulfill your purpose. Because definitely to expand on that, the whole like sometimes, I guess bouncing off a lot of what you guys said, something you care about, or whether it's your career or your relationship, as the whole happiness factor matters because it can eventually become an unhealthy obsession where you don't sleep or don't even take care of yourself.
Heck
Yeah, Emeroy.
So
Freaking
Wow.
what are you talking about,
unhealthy
man?
obsession.
Driving himself.
No, like I love what I'm doing. So it's like I'm happy with what I'm
Max,
doing.
is it true?
So
I'm kidding.
just throw me under the bus right now.
I'm kidding. Of course he does.
Yeah, because it's like I don't know, like when I'm working, it doesn't feel like I'm working. This is what I feel like I'm constantly, and I've shared with you guys in the meetings, like, dude, it feels I've gamified the process where it feels like when I finish something, I level up or I finish
Gains XP.
I finished part of side quests. Like the main quest, like for Temper Tantrum, is to make us a really big dance brand, or for Vision Paradox to be like to eventually work with $1 million clients. That would be fantastic. That's like
Eventually get $1 million.
That's the main quest. Everything up until then is side quests that lead up to leveling up to be there. So these are like aspirations that everything is building up there. So
you guys know how he spends his day off?
This is After Dark podcast.
Working.
Day off.
Working.
You know?
He's working. I'm like, I thought you weren't working. He's like, no, I'm not working on client stuff. Or like the other week, it's like
Emeroy, your time card is 24 hours.
He doesn't have a time card.
Yeah,
it's just
time card is when he's off.
So
it's just
day card.
It's his off card.
I mean, it's.
But that's good. That's good. That's good.
Because
like you're in the flow. When you work, you're in the flow.
I can share my perspective.
So yeah, I was about to say that
Alex. Was supposed to go.
Oh yeah, Alex.
Wow.
So I have to decide if I need to continue on something or just give up. I try to look at it from the point of existential crisis. Wow. So if I teleport 10 or 20 years further from that point, would I look back at it and say that it was a complete waste? Or most likely it wasn't. And I try to think from that perspective, even though I can't possibly know what I will be thinking 10 years down the road. But that helped me make my recent decision of going traveling, for example. I kind of follow that.
Yeah, Alex is a digital nomad now. He's traveling and working. So
he's on our side now.
We don't even know where he is.
I know. He might be in Alabama.
Yeah, that looks like he's in Alabama right now.
In Russia? In Petersburg, Florida, or Russia?